Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
We begin with breaking news. The New York Post says Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell told Republicans during a private lunch today to expect President Donald Trump's impeachment trial to begin next week. Meanwhile, the House is set to vote on a resolution limiting President Trump's ability to engage in hostilities against Iran. Stick with Valley News Live as we continue to follow this story. Downtown Fargo is known to many as the life of the party. But if you don't look both ways before strutting your way across the street, it could cost you or someone else a life. Valley News Team's Callie Hubbard talked with a Lyft driver today that's urging you to watch the traffic signals.
Whether you're at the club or on the streets, many call downtown Fargo the place to be on the weekends.
There is a lot of traffic, walking traffic now. We didn't used to have that, and so there weren't people waiting at the corners and trying to get to the next building, especially when it's 40 below.
Uber and Lyft drivers are calling NP Avenue and Broadway, by Old Broadway and Fort Knox, a nightmare.
Downtown can be really congested with a lot of people on the weekends, and you see people just kind of, going crazy, especially when it's cold.
This truck hit someone outside of Noble on New Year's Eve.
It's a risk, and you're taking a risk, and you're putting somebody else at risk.
Over my rides, I'd say probably thousands, probably 10,000, I would guess by now. It's just repeat business, a lot of it too. And
Mike is one of the many Lyft drivers making sure the downtowners get home safe.
People not obeying the traffic signals, the drunk people kind of wandering around and kind of touching the hood of your car.
He and police are surprised more people haven't gotten hit, as many cross when they shouldn't. So before you head downtown on Friday or Saturday night, or any other night of the week really, you might want to be careful because you don't want to be the driver or the pedestrian on New Year's. In Fargo, Callie Hubbard, Valley News Live.
You can also get a $20 fine for crossing traffic when you're not supposed to. You're looking at conditions in Frisco, Texas earlier this afternoon. The good news is that it didn't last long. The concern is the chance for more rain lingers. Whether it's there or here, our storm team has you covered. Hutch is here with your No Wait weather planner. Hutch?
Thanks so much, Katie. If you do happen to be heading down to Frisco, there's some really volatile weather that'll be heading that area beginning tomorrow as we look at your Proceed Road to Frisco forecast. First and foremost, it's 18 here in Fargo, and right now it looks great in Frisco at 67. Clouds, a few showers still in the area. South winds at 14 miles per hour in Frisco. There is a enhanced to moderate risk of severe weather, meaning tornadoes could be a risk as we go through the afternoon tomorrow, anytime afternoon and into the evening, as a band of severe weather, hail, damaging straight line winds, and possible flooding will be hitting the area. Here is a look at the timing of that as we head down south to Frisco, developing around the midday hour or early afternoon, showers and thunderstorms that could be strong to severe, lasting into the late night hours as we go through the night. So it looks like a pretty volatile weather. Then north winds and snow not far from Frisco for Saturday will keep things pretty cool. Here, we just have a little wind chill advisory to worry about tonight as we are back down into the ice box for your Friday. Falling temperatures tonight and tomorrow. I'll have details in your hour-by-hour forecast here in just a few minutes, Katie, on all of that local weather.
All right, well, thank you, Hutch. And if you are planning to hit the road for the big game, make sure you have the Valley News Live Storm Team weather app so you can keep up with the weather anytime, anywhere. You can get the latest forecast and conditions so you can plan your day. Just search VNL Weather in the App Store and download it for free. The march is on as Bison fans are headed to Frisco, Texas. Taking a look at the Tracker app, thousands have started their annual migration south to watch NDSU take on James Madison on Saturday for the national championship. Our team is already there and caught up with players who made news today off the field. Valley News Team's Mike Morgan joins us live from Frisco with this exclusive story. Mike?
Thanks, Katie, and hello to everybody back in the Red River Valley. A quick update on the weather conditions here in Frisco. You got some fast-moving clouds across the sky, some of which are dark, but the good news is it is not raining, and we hope that continues at least through Saturday's game. You know, so much is being said about the big game, and why not? It's a very important aspect of why we're here. But today's focus in the Frisco area had more to do with what happened at an elementary school, Taylor Elementary School in Plano, which is right next door to Frisco. Bison players, along with members of the cheer team, arrived at the school, and as you can see, they wowed a large group of third graders before being divided into small groups and escorted to classrooms where they read to the children. You can hear the excitement. What's it like for the NCAA to be part of this?
We are so thrilled. Frisco's a second home for us. We're here so often. It's become a second home for our friends in North Dakota as well. So it's exciting for us to be a part of the community. Obviously, as an organization of education, we want to promote reading.
I like reading because it's important to me and it makes me learn more, because my parents always say that I have to read if I want to reach goals. And I love reading because it has different kinds of stories.
That's so awesome. Very well said by that young child. We're going to hear from Bison players tonight as they did get an opportunity to share and read with those students. Taylor Elementary School was selected because of its outstanding performance in reading compared to other schools in the area. Today's visit was just one of many items many events that are on a busy schedule for the Bison players. It all leads up, of course, to the big game. And today's event also shows that this is all about more than just X's and O's. After all, there's 24 other letters in the alphabet, right? Reporting live from Frisco, Texas, Mike Morkin, Valley News Live.
All right, what a great story. Thanks, Mike. And two Republican lawmakers are at odds on Capitol Hill, but not over politics. Congressman Ben Cline of Virginia and Congressman Kelly Armstrong of North Dakota met this morning to make a deal on who will win this weekend's FCS championship game. The James Madison University Dukes from Cline's district will face off against North Dakota State Bison from Armstrong's. The congressmen's offices are just down the hall from each other on Capitol Hill. Their wager may be a little unconventional. The winner gets to buy and name a new pet for the losing office.
Oh no, I think we have JMU grads here on my staff. They probably have NDSU fans at least, if not graduates on their staff. So there'll be some fun about it. But we're representing great schools, great traditions.
The congressmen say the pet goldfish will be in the losing office starting Monday. Our Proceed Road to Frisco coverage continues throughout the rest of the week, taking you up to our 90-minute-long Farmers Union Insurance Bison football pregame show on Saturday. Coverage begins at 9:30 a.m. that day with kickoff to follow at 11 between the Bison and the Dukes. Investigators are trying to figure out how a mobile home in North Fargo went up in flames this morning. It happened in the 1200 block of Monte Carlo Drive around 7:15. Fire crews say all the snow around the building made it harder to fight the fire, and now streets nearby are slick with ice from the water.
So as soon as we get that pumped out, we're going to go ahead and apply more ice or more salt to the icy road and get it situated that way.
Fire trucks were all over the place. They blocked me and on the driveway.
The house is considered a total loss. No one was home at the time and no one was injured. Fargo police are searching for a man who crashed a vehicle and ran from the scene. It happened this morning just before 7 by Blaze Pizza in the 1400 block of 42nd Street South. Police say someone saw a white man in his 20s wearing a black sweatshirt and jeans run from the crash. Officers have now learned the driver of the car is not the registered owner. No other information is available. A severely ill Minnesota dog may lose its life after eating meth that was left in a subway bag and then thrown in a ditch. The Chisago County Sheriff's Office in Minnesota says a family noticed their dog was acting strange and thought the pup must have gotten into something outside. When the family checked outside, they found the food bag in the ditch with 80 grams of meth, needles, and a meth pipe in it. The dog is now being treated by a vet. A third grader from Washington Elementary has some serious bragging rights after winning the National Bonnie Plant Cabbage Program for North Dakota. This year, more than 1 million third graders in 48 states have gotten hands-on gardening experience growing colossal cabbages with high hopes to win Best in State. Annie Paxton was selected by North Dakota's Agriculture Department and received a $1,000 saving bond toward education from Bonnie Plants. The third grade cabbage program has a mission to inspire a love of vegetable gardening in young people. U.S. firefighters received a loud standing ovation when they arrived in Australia. Australia is fighting wildfires on both coasts. Over 9 million acres have been destroyed, 27 people confirmed dead, millions of animals killed. So Australians were especially appreciative of their U.S. mates coming to help. This video was taken by a fire commissioner of the New South Wales Fire Service and posted on his Twitter feed.